Hello and welcome to City Edition, the City of Bend's video news magazine. I'm Justin Feinstone. The city is revising fees for what are called extra strength sewer charges for businesses. See if your business is affected and what you can do to minimize your sewer bill.
The City of Bend treats and collects almost all of the sewage or wastewater that's generated in town. And we charge people for that collection and treatment through their sewer bills. What happens is for businesses that create waste or wastewater that has more pollutants than a normal household, the cost goes up. And so the extra strength charge program attempts to charge those businesses that have extra strength waste a little bit more to pay for the treatment of that waste. So we're starting with all people who pay a sewer bill in Bend, and then we're specifically looking at the non-residential sewer customers. In that group of non-residential sewer customers, there will be businesses such as breweries or auto shops or bakeries that, because of the nature of what they produce on site, will most likely be generating extra strength waste.
Restaurants with their fats, oils, and grease, grocery stores, and some hospitals or medical.
So most cities in Oregon have a program that charges this extra strength charge for businesses. The City of Bend's actually had one in place since the mid-'80s, but the program hadn't been updated or revised. So last summer, City Council asked staff to suspend the current program and to come back to them with a revised program that tries to really treat all businesses equitably and really recovers the cost of treating that extra strength waste.
This plant is treating all the waste right now, but we're reaching our capacity limits and we will have to further expand. Our headworks is where all the water from the sewer system in the City of Bend comes to the wastewater plant. At the start of it, there is a bar screen that removes some solid material that if we can remove it, it can be removed before it gets here. That goes into a dumpster. Then it's dispersed throughout the plant for further treatment. We thought since we were revising this program, one of the first things we should do, and a very important thing we should do, is have outreach to all the businesses that may be affected by this program. We have a staff of 3 people right now who are trying to go to every business and offer information and further phone numbers for them to call if they need more information.
Well, auto repair shops create a lot of toxins when they're emptying oils or changing antifreeze or anything like that. They have to account for the toxins that could potentially go down into our waste stream. Thomas Sales and Service captures the oil from their vehicles and they recycle it and use it to heat their buildings. And they also have an oil and water separator that captures the oil and separates the water before it goes into the sewer system. The City of Bend encourages all automotive dealerships and auto repair shops to recycle, reclaim, and reuse their oil and keep it out of the wastewater.
One of the things that the extra strength charge program hopes to do is to encourage businesses to treat extra strength wastewater on site. So whether you're Deschutes Brewery and you're actually taking pollutants out of the water before you put it in the sewer system, or you're a restaurant and you have a grease trap that's being cleaned as it should be, you're actually removing that extra strength waste before you ever put it in the sewer system.
Longboard Louie's exemplifies a very good example of pre-treatment. They clean out the grease trap on a weekly basis. They also put all their waste into a barrel so it doesn't end up in the landfill. The lack of fats, oils, and grease that go into the sewer from Longboard Louie's is greatly reduced because of their maintenance on the grease trap. We certainly encourage all the other restaurants and food service establishments to really participate in the kitchen management practices and prevention of any kind of waste down the sink. It's really important because it does make a big difference in your lateral service, and we want to keep the wastewater flowing in one direction only.
In 2012, Newport Market recycled over 113,000 pounds of their food waste to the Deschutes recycling facility. They also have compost that they dump all of their solid food waste into this compost, and it actually cuts down on their trash by over 60%. They, by pre-treating their sewage waste, they have brought their costs down from a high category in the extra strength charge to a low category.
So the primary goal of reviewing the extra strength charge program is to make sure we have an equitable fee structure. And we are also really interested in making sure businesses know that this is coming down the pipe.